G'day guys, welcome to episode 105 of Ask Jack D. Today I take a question from a lovely lady, well about 6 questions, from a lovely lady named Francesca, who asked, what seminars, if any, did I attend early on in my career? How much should one invest in their own personal and professional development? And do I have mentors today? I explain the context to all of that and outline how you learn and who you learn from changes significantly as you go along this journey.
28 and I'm trying to shape history, pulling from the sky for some strength to take with me. Line up the stars, fly away quickly and push the world forward like a tidal wave hit me. I ride the wave swiftly, I fear no man. Check my titles, mate, quickly.
G'day guys, welcome to episode 105 of Ask Jack D. We have Rosie behind a big light thingy. She's feeling incredibly isolated because she can't see the action. We're going to proceed anywhere. Well done, and thank you for joining us on this lovely, beautiful Friday. We're looking forward to our harbour cruise this Sunday. If you haven't yet, make sure you get your ticket to get on that boat. There's going to be hundreds of entrepreneurs, business owners, highly driven career professionals, lots of celebrities. Tammy May from My Budget will be there. Peter Davison, seed funder of PayPal. Who else? Osher Ginsberg, who's host of Australian Idol and The Bachelor. Jess Wilson from Stashed. A whole bunch of really, really cool people, and food and drinks and beautiful way to spend a Sunday. Get on that boat. Today we are taking a question from Francesca on Facebook, who asks. So first, it's probably important to give context. Francesca, I posted something up onto my Facebook page, an image with a quote. Bring that up now. I think I did that on Sunday. Francesca then posted a question below that. She says, nice, Jack, can I ask which self-development courses / seminars, if any, did you attend when starting out? Or was your learning mainly through reading books, observation, and taking action? She then has a follow-up question that says, in addition, how worthy an investment, how much do you believe one should invest in personal development, and who are your mentors? So she asked about 6 questions. Francesca, I like that you've done that. You're an opportunist, and well done, and thank you for having this conversation. Thank you for submitting the questions. So, what seminars do I go to? All of them. What books do I read? All of them. Because here's the thing, when you're starting out, so let's say you're starting out and you're a piano player, you're a musician. You start out not by writing incredible symphonies and being able to push the genre forward. You start out by playing other people's music, right? So you sit down and you start playing that chopstick song, and then you start playing something, and then you start playing more complex music as you go through, but you're really playing the music of other people while you learn the basics, while you learn the fundamentals, while you learn the principles, right? You then get to a point where you go, right, I think I've got a good enough understanding of a lot of what other people have been teaching me. In my instance, this probably came 7 years, 5, 6, 7 years after being in business and learning from more mentors than I'd like to imagine, doing more courses, flying all over the world, driving in my car when I had zero money from Melbourne, I used to live in Melbourne, up to Sydney to attend a 2-day course, sleep on a friend's couch, drive back down to Melbourne. I did it all, right? Because I think everybody that's starting out on this kind of a path needs to do so hungry for information, hungry for knowledge, hungry for direction, hungry to learn from people who've been there, done that experience. You will then reach a point, really experienced entrepreneurs still have advisors. However, learning is done differently. In some ways, you've sort of taught yourself how to think. You've taught yourself how to calculate. You've taught yourself how to reimagine the future. And so you get to a point where you don't necessarily need other people to give you different answers. You just need people who can coach and guide you and help draw out from within. So yes, in the beginning, immerse yourself in anything and everything. And in the beginning, I don't mean the first 2 months. I mean the first 5 years. That's the beginning, right? That's our apprenticeship. How much should one invest? I invested, before I started making money in business, I invested between $200,000 and $300,000 and years of time and effort and energy and blood, sweat and tears and driving from one state to another in personal and professional development, right? Money that I would have to borrow, money that I would have to work a part-time job to find, money that in my business, all of our income for the first probably 3 or 4 years, went toward my development as a person, as an entrepreneur, because the number one asset that anybody has in their career is themselves, right? So I don't understand people that are running businesses inefficiently, and unless you've been in business for 10 years, you're probably running your business inefficiently, that aren't investing more in their own education or their own advice. Because if you were just smarter, right? If you were able to better and more efficiently manage a business, you could probably trim 30 to 40% of your costs out of that business. You'd find more efficient ways to run that business. You'd find more effective ways to grow that business. So by investing money into your own education and your own development, it's an investment in every other line item in your P&L, in your profit and loss. Every revenue generation stream should go up the more you're developed as an entrepreneur. Every cost center, every cog or every expense in the expenses throughout your business should be able to be run more efficiently the more effective you become as an entrepreneur. So invest as much as you're humanly comfortable to do, but understand that you are the asset, you are the person that will underpin every decision, particularly in the first 5 or 6 years, and therefore it is in your own development and your own education that the best investments are made. Question for the comments below. How much do you think you should invest in your own personal and professional development? Has it been worthwhile for you? In the comments below, I'll be there. Let's have that discussion. Great question, Francesca. I look forward to speaking with you guys tomorrow and seeing a lot of you on the harbour, on the boat this Sunday.